better. Definitely a lot to improve on still at every position, including mine. I thought that we did a lot of good things today, though. I thought that we operated with tempo, moved the ball well, especially going off of last week. We said that we wanted to, build, and I thought that we did that. I think we started fast, which was huge, but a lot of good stuff. Just, there's lots of fix too. So I'm excited about moving forward.
How important was it to spread the ball around like you guys did so early today, or did it just happen?
Oh no, that's going to be a common theme, for sure.
Besides the depth, what is it like when so many people contribute on offense in a day like today? What does it do for the team? What does it do for that locker room?
I think it's good. I mean, I think that, the more guys that get touches, the better, especially early in the year. Get guys, catching the ball in space, feeling it out. You got a lot of vets who just know how it goes. You got Jahan and Parker and Dre, but, getting other guys touches is always good. So.
You thought you were going to get 6 on that run?
Yeah. Did I get? I mean, I haven't seen it yet. I really hope I didn't get hawked.
No, it's like the 45-yard line.
He had a good angle on me, so.
Sean, the fast start was huge. What led to that? Why were you guys so efficient right off the bat?
Good week of practice, starting fast in practice. I think that was, a big point of emphasis this week, making sure that there wasn't a period that we left, on the table. Jumping on our own defense early, and making sure that, we kind of talk about having a fast start so that way in a game we can, make that and execute it. So.
Sonya, how about that second and short, third and short? How big is it for the offense to stay ahead of the chains like that in terms of efficiency?
Huge. I mean, that was one of the things that really hurt us last week. I mean, we only had one first down in the first half, and I think today we had, I want to say 30 plus, which is awesome. So good to stay in front of the sticks. There was a lot of longer methodical drives, which was good, but we still kept our tempo. I think that we did a lot of good stuff today. But, again, I think of lots of plays that I wish I had back. So I'm excited to keep building on it.
What were the emotions like for you running out of the tunnel today? I think we saw you take a moment with Liam as well. What
Yep.
was that like in front of the home crowd?
It was awesome. Just have everybody back in Beaver Stadium. Obviously, you can't beat it. Exciting stuff. We had 105,000, I think it was today, and to see everybody back enjoying themselves, looking up in the crowd, seeing everybody's faces. That's what Penn State football is about. I told the Big Ten Network after the game, it's one of those things where last year wasn't Penn State football in so many different ways. The way that we played wasn't, great, but at the same time, we were in here by ourselves, and to be, with everybody again, it rises the game, the play of the game for us, and then at the same time, I think that we feed off of the energy of Beaver Stadium. It's home, so it was great to be back out here with everybody, seeing everybody, jumping around, Sweet Caroline, the whole 9 yards. So I was excited to see everybody again.
How fun was that second drive for you guys? You guys went under center, you guys had 2 back sets, 3 tight end sets, little ball fakes there. How fun was that for you?
I like that, huh?
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff going on.
Sweet, man.
No, it's good. I think that it's good that we get a lot of personnel in. We were going 12, 13, 11, 21, just showing a lot of different looks. I think that's what, Coach Ursich is all about. He's not going to be the guy who's just going to run inside zone and RPOs. He's going to try to invent whatever he can and be the innovative coach that he is. And, it makes, me happy to come into work for him because it's fun. You're not going to see the same plays over and over. He's going to throw this wrinkle in. So it was exciting just to get an opportunity to play today, and excited to come back out here next week.
When some type of ball fake like that works, is that just kind of even more fun? You kind of smile a little bit?
Yeah. No, it was a lot of fun. The drives were a lot of fun. I thought that, the way we moved the ball was efficient. I think that's the best word I'd use is efficiency. We were efficient offense. We didn't turn the ball over, which obviously, yet again, you win a lot of games when you don't turn the ball over. I learned that a lot last year. Made a lot of adjustments to myself and how I act with the football. And I think it's paying off big dividends for our team. So I'm excited.
Going under center, does that help the play action?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think that, you get a lot of linebackers moving up. It's just a different look. when the running back's hitting the hole so much harder. I think that we'll continue to stay under center. I know that the opportunities are endless. You could go drop back, you could go just straight power. There's a lot of things that we can do, so we're excited about continuing that. I feel really comfortable under center, so that's exciting.
Sean, on the ball fakes, it seems like this year you're hanging in there a lot longer, and it's, from my point of view on the sidelines, you're faking me out with the camera, so I'm guessing it's pretty deceptive. Is that something that you've worked on, or Mike has brought in that he wants you hanging in there longer?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, in the past, sometimes I'll get sporadic with my feet because I feel like I've always been a good runner. But now, I've been settling into the pocket. I trust my offense line, obviously. And, you can just make more plays when you just sit in the pocket and take hits and deliver the ball down the field. So I think that, I've learned that over my years here. It's still developing, but obviously, room to grow.
So you mentioned that you're having more fun under Coach Yurcich's offense. Comparing it to last year, how would you just describe your level of comfortability transitioning from last to this year?
I mean, I always have fun when I'm playing. Like, that's not, I've always had fun. But Coach Yurcich just lets you do a lot of different things, experiment. He's not too critical on all right, we got to use this drop for this, you got to do this footwork for this, you got to, he just lets you kind of experiment and practice, and if it works, then he's like, yeah, that looks good. But if it, he gives a lot of criticism at the same time, and he's a great coach. He pushes you extremely hard, probably harder than I've ever been coached, and I needed that after last year, so, it's a breath of fresh air to have him around.
Sean, sorry. You ran the ball more today, even a couple of option plays called. Was that part of the game plan to get you more involved in the running attack?
I mean, every week we have runs for me, so it wasn't, I guess, exactly like, I think that they were just there today. Like, we had runs for me against Wisconsin, they just didn't let me run it. So, like, there's always a read most of the time with my runs, and so they let me get loose on that one. Should have scored.
Sean, what have you observed from Marquise Wilson and getting a role on both sides of the ball? I don't know if you heard, but first guy since Justin King to do that here.
Yeah, no, he's an athlete. He's a pure athlete, exciting athlete, guy that, creates space. Happy that he's on my team because, he makes plays when he's on offense and defense. Excited to just keep on growing his role because he's willing to learn too. Literally right before we left, he was texting me like, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" I was like, just getting ready to go to the stadium, and like he's like, can we meet for 5 minutes just to go over? So he's like always, in my ear, which I love. So yeah, I'm excited for him.
That was today that he texted.
Yeah, like right before we left on the buses, I was like, we don't have much time, but yeah, we can go over the game plan one more time.
In what way did you address? You mentioned turnovers. In what way did you address them in the offseason and then during camp?
Just being careful with the ball. I mean, that's the biggest thing, and talking about it. Just saying, hey, we had a turnover today. Why was it a turnover? Was it stupid, or was it something where, because the defense is going to make plays too. Like, people don't understand that all the time. Is like, we have good players, but like other teams also have good players, so they're going to make plays. Like Jesse today. I mean, that was a hell of a catch. He caught it one-handed. And, like, if I'm the quarterback for them, it's just one of those, it's like, it's a great play. So, I mean, could you have done something to make it more controllable? And if so, you learn from it. But at the same time, just being smart with the ball is the biggest thing.
Did any of the younger guys that got into this game impress you, whether it's Taquan or another guy on offense or defense? And just how important in general is it to have a game like this where you guys put up a big enough lead that some guys get game experience, not just practice reps on the practice field?
I think it's huge. I remember when I was a redshirt freshman, similar to Taquan, getting in just for a couple drives, just to get your feet wet, feel it out. I think back to like playing Pitt, my first couple plays at Pitt, and get confidence. I remember throwing my first touchdown and thinking back to that now and feeling what Taquan felt. I'm just so excited for him. He works so hard, so obviously I was trying to be the first one to congratulate him. But yeah, no, super excited for Taquan and he works. Like I said, he works really hard. So
that was Theo's first touchdown too. I know it was Taquan's first touchdown.
Was it really?
Theo's as well, yeah. Unless I'm mistaken, but yeah, I don't think he scored last year. So what does his future hold for him? We're just starting to get flashes.
Huge. I think that he's got a lot of upside. Mike Gesicki-esque, he's size-wise, big dude, goes up for the ball. You gotta love a large target, somebody who's gonna go has a lot of range, and he's shifty too. It's not like he's just out there like a giraffe. He's extremely shifty. So I'm extremely excited for Theo.
It's a very methodical day on offense, as opposed to the explosive plays or things like that. What does it feel like when you know that you're kind of in a game where maybe this isn't going to be a 40-yard-a-pop kind of afternoon?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's how it was. We went in the game knowing that because that's kind of how they play. They give you a lot of access, a lot of off coverage. Their safeties don't really bite. So we kind of knew going into the game. I kind of had a feeling. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be a big, first read, second read, check down, finding my back, being smart with the ball. And I thought that we did a good job of that today. So that's why I was excited about it. So thank you. Thanks, guys.
Welcome back. No chain today, man?